get the TikTok up. But anyway, hi. Sorry, it took me longer to post the videos, and then here we are. So if you did not see it, 5-0, 2 goals in the second half. One of those goals from Emma Sears finally getting a goal, and then one of the goals from Trinity Rodman. I don't know that I need to see Trinity Rodman other than to just confirm that there's like a different level to this. Trinity Rodman played better than pretty much everybody else. So, but look, if you, this is all about kind of tea leaf reading for me. It's a lot of just whose stock is rising at any given point. And that's why I did my video the way I did, because I think there were 3 players that had much better showings. The Emma Hayes Selly. The Selly was fun. The Selly was very fun. The Selly was good. It was what we love about having Trinity Rodman in this roster, but also just like, I don't know, it was just a good vibe. It was right. I really enjoyed it. So let's see. Who's at risk of not coming back for next camp? Almost everybody on this roster. I mean, like, that's the truth though, right? I mean, let's see. Trin's obviously coming back. Let's see. I think there's a lot of people here who don't make this roster coming back. I think Claire Hutton is coming back. Sam's baby player of the match with me. I thought Sam's had a good night. Trin is pure magic. Her play, her presence, pure gold. Yes, 1,000%. Felt like Sears disappeared once shifted for Rodman. I agreed. But like, I mean, and for me, again, the difference is like, Trinity Rodman came out there and you got like a side-by-side comparison of what a starting forward looks like versus not. Maddie Darlene is very good. I thought she had a good showing. I want her to get more time at left back. I'm just so happy that Emma and I are on the same page. And Maddie, Emma, and I are on the same page about Maddie's career shift at left back. Because I'm sorry, she does, you can see that she doesn't know how to defend quite yet in the same way. But I think she'll get there. What did I think of Hal tonight? I thought this was the single best thing that has happened to Hal Hirschfeld's career in the last, 3 years. I thought she was fantastic at center back. Really, really outstanding. And that's how you make rosters. That's literally how Emily Sodden has had a U.S. Women's National Team career, is being able to play multiple positions. So I think that's important. Okay. Let's see. Sears is much more comfortable and effective on the right. Agreed. And that's a problem for her. Because you're not displacing Trinity Rodman. Hal fighting for a spot with that last tackle. Agreed. Hal could be going down the Emily Sodden path. I think exactly that. Maddie Darlene has great potential. Agreed. And then just folks, as you know, I've got TikTok, YouTube. I'm in both places. So if you see me doing this. Hal defender era. She looks great. Like it was so funny listening to Julie Foudy talk about like how hard that transition is, and it's like, well, for some people it is. But usually folks who play that deeper defensive mid spot, kind of already have a lot of that vision and positional awareness already. Okay, impressed. Agree. I thought was very strong, very, very fun. I would like to see more of her. Absolutely. Does Wilson still get her spot as a 9 when she's back? Yes, I would say so right now. Hal looks good, but she's not displacing anybody. Okay, agreed generally, but I do think when you look at, okay, so like other people that play that 6, right? So you've got Sam Coffey, Claire Hutton. Those 2 are coming. Like those 2 at this point are on the roster, as far as I'm concerned. I don't think it's a close call. So who's your third one? If you're going to say it's an apples-to-apples comparison between her and Jalen Howell, and I think that's pretty fair. I think they're very similar. I would give Howell a slight edge over her. I'm taking the person that can also play center back. I just am. So, let's see. Am I going to watch the Women's Champions Cup? I don't know. I have to double check the schedule against what I have going on at work. So, anyway. Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened on YouTube because I never have had this number of trolls, and all of a sudden there's just a ton of them in here, which is really not pleasant because anyway. I could see Hal being like an O'Hara outside back. I don't see that. I don't think she has the pace. Trin getting her hair pulled made me mad. I think something that I respect about Trin, she fought back. Yeah, so I didn't see her get the hair pulled, but I did obviously see the reaction. How do I think Bug did? I thought Bug is very solid. She's very solid. Coming off of a sickness, but still very good. My biggest gripe for me is that Bug and Gurma are very like for like, and if you've got Gurma, you don't need Bug in the same way. I just think you need a taller center back. I don't think you can have that many short center backs. Chile goalkeeper Loke had a bad game. Yeah, that was like a nightmare field game. Just in terms of matchup. Riley Jackson thoughts? I thought Riley Jackson had a very strong showing, really good distribution. You know, definitely made a case, I think, for further minutes. Tierney coming back, yes, need her back. Let's see. Okay, I think Gotham versus Corinthians are at 6:30 a.m. so 4:30 for me. Yeah, I'm not getting up for that. I'm not getting up for that. Hal becomes a swing player. She's up against Sonnet. Yeah, but how much longer do you think Sonnet's on this roster? Fair question. Like, you know, she won't be here forever. Impressed with Jackson for a debut? Yes. I wish Trin scored that volley. Agreed. Let's see. Do I think Gia Corley gets a look, or is the pool too deep and she's like an Ashley Sanchez? I don't think Gia Corley would have made the roster change that she made if she didn't think she had a shot. Davidson will come back. I mean, like, look, we don't know what she looks like post-injury yet, but that will be, she should come back. Is Jackson more of an 8 or a 10? I would say an 8. Let's see. James Joseph had a very good showing. Jackson better than Hutton? I think Jackson has better distribution than Hutton, but I mean, for me, Jackson is more of a true 8. So it's really a competition more with like a Lily Johannes than it is with Hutton, who I do think is a proper 6. So, okay. What are your thoughts on Tara going forward? She had a great game this weekend and got an assist. She did. I'm not as high on her. I think her forward vision is strong, but I think there are other people defending better, and I also think, frankly, Hal Hirschfeld came in and was like immediately not far off of her for me. So that's an interesting thing. Do you see Heaps having starting position for the World Cup? I do not, but I do think she probably makes the roster. Is Croy coming back? She's so damn good, but this midfield is stacked. I think that's going to depend on injury, because for me, I have Moultrie displacing her right now at that spot. Let's see. Do you think Arsenal will sign anyone else this transfer window? I would like to see more signings, but I doubt it. Do we think Mal will be back for April? I have Mal taking a little bit longer. Do you think Carrie Bello can get another look for U.S. Women's national team? I liked what I saw when she did get a spot, but I don't think at this point that they're there. Hughes makes the roster for vet leadership off the field. I mean, yeah, probably. How do I feel about Ryan? I think she disappeared for me a little bit. I don't see her making the next roster. Swanson or Thompson? Well, Thompson right now because Swanson's not healthy. Or back, I guess, rather. Do you think Soph will come back? Well, yes. I thought Trim was going to go 2-footed, and that's really pairing at me too. Good to see Sophia training again. Agreed. I wish somebody could explain Centnor to me. I always feel underwhelmed by her performance. I don't always feel underwhelmed by her performance, but I do think she's been a little underwhelming the past couple camps. So, Mal's coming back, quote, later in the season. Thank you, Leslie. So I would expect then that you won't see her for any of the kind of first half of the year camps. So look to see her maybe in December, I would say, of next year. Darlene or Patterson right now, because Patterson I think's got the experience. But also the beautiful part here is they should be playing on opposite sides, because Maddie Darlene is the left back of the future. Yeah. Let's see. Sam's went from not being used to captain real quick. I did find that odd. What about Labonta? I like her. I like her a lot. But I think she's going to be somebody who ends up getting roster spots like based on injury and gap filling. I don't think she's going to be like the vision of the roster, if that makes sense. Darlene was slicing up those Chile players. Agreed. She wasn't great defensively. Also agreed. But there wasn't like a ton to do, right? Like, I mean, that's really the role that she's being asked to do, is just get forward. So I'd like to see what happens if you make her stick in a little bit and do some defensive work too. I suspect she'd have some growing pains here. How did you feel about Wiesner? Not my favorite night from her. Foxy still is starting right back. Absolutely. Starting left back for U.S. Women's National Team at the World Cup. Well, right now, if Crystal Dunn can go get herself minutes somewhere, it's still her spot, because nobody has established themselves in that spot at all. Does Lynn come back in time for 2027? I will say what I have said multiple times about Lynn. I don't ever bet against her making a roster, because the odds are very strong she will make it anyway. Do you think Izzy Rodriguez could have a shot? I haven't been enamored with her in here. I think she's been fine, but not exciting. I'm kind of the same way that others feel about Wiesner. Don't like Lily Real. I don't dislike Lily Real, but Lily Real is a center back to me. She's fine, but not Crystal Dunn still having the left back spot. Listen, nobody here has like laid any solid claim to this. And Emma is literally saying in these pressers, yeah, man, she needs to go get minutes somewhere and then we'll have her back. Like, I'm very convinced that if Crystal Dunn would still like to play left back, it's her spot. What are these friendlies for? Great question. No one knows. I'm just kidding. The January friendlies are a little bit weird because it's not a FIFA window. So it's more just to look at some folks that are kind of on the cusp, on the bubble of the bubble, so to speak. Just Jenna Nighswonger have a shot if she gets minutes. I mean, she's really far off, man, because even when she was getting on this roster, it was because she could attack so well from that position. She had a lot of work to do defensively. So I think Jamise is in a good spot right now. Really do. Really do. Crystal Dunn is ostensibly at PSG. What about a Bug Germa pairing? Obviously, without Davidson being there, I think that's probably what Emma Hayes would like to do. I just personally have a bias against 2 5'6" center backs. I don't like it. I don't want to see it. Jim needs to learn how to defend. That Arsenal move was career self-harm. Tara and Hal for the Spirit center back duo. Listen, I don't like 2 5'7" center backs either. Give me a big girl. I want to see one. As a Gotham girlie, I miss Jenna Nighswonger every day. Yeah, she was great for y'all. She really was. What are my 2026 NWSL predictions? I'm going to wait for these rosters to finalize a little more. Could Sonnet slot in as left back? She actually probably could. That's not a bad idea. Take that to Emma. Let's see. NWSL Media Day, am I coming? I got to check the calendar. The lawyer work schedule has been a little crazy. But I want to see all my friends. So, hopefully. Should Taylor Flint get a call up? I think Taylor Flint has been due for a minute, but she's off the radar at this point. Let's see. Could we beat Spain right now with our full roster? Yes. How does Gotham handle Carter, Sonnet, and Tierna? I mean, I think, once Tierna's back, Carter and Sonnet can move other places. They will have options. So, all right, folks, I am fading on you all a little bit. Where do you think the Chicago Stars are going to place in the NWSL last? It's them or Houston. Sorry. Maybe Utah. I don't know. Let's see how these all crystallize. I thought IOK was very strong. Very strong. Emma Sears is not a lock for 2027. Let's see. Did I cover the swag in Emma's dance? I thought it was strong. I don't know if we discussed the swag element specifically, but I did enjoy it. Thoughts on Mesa? I thought she really grew into the first half, and then she disappeared on me again in the second, and then she got subbed off. So, all right, y'all. I am going to duck out because I've been working since 6:30 a.m. It's been a lot today. But this has been super fun. Aspiring to do a video talking about kind of where people are in the pool and doing depth charts, and then also doing an article on Substack. So I'm playing with going back onto Substack. Follow me if you're subscribe, whatever, all these things on here, YouTube, Instagram. I'm the same handle everywhere, so just give it a look if you like it, and let's hang out. It'll be fun. Anyway, cheers, y'all. This was fun, and I'll see you next time. Let's fucking go. All right, in YouTube, I always say bye to you last.